No. I screwed up the intro. I put the intro before the countdown. What is going on? I guess I don't really have to wear this at the moment. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Spork Deep with Scott or Sporking. Sometimes Edwin, you never know. And my beautiful and smart and brave producer, Mr. Grant Gregory, will be coming on in a little bit with us. But we're going to start out with just me and you, the chat. How is everybody? Let's see who's here. I know we have Free Folks of the Fandom. He has a great channel, guys. He used to be guested on a couple of my like a Song of Ice and Fire ones. So check him out. He's a good dude. We have Banana Facts with Banana Dave. Where's Martigan? He's not on every show. Only the ones I can't show up for. The Cheese Factor. I love that name. The Cheese Factor. That is a great name. Pulp Metallicus I, doing great videos on music reviews and stuff like that. He's a good dude. Eric K, one of the Sporkmodics, one of the best. Yes, I didn't think of that. Somebody else did. Zaz, how are you doing, my friend? Another channel, does some great mixing up of clips. Marks47, don't tell anyone I'm here. Oh, sorry. My bad. And the lovely Tina Bojan, who is a channel member. Guys, please make sure to like, comment afterwards, share if you could. And if you want to be a channel member, it's as cheap as a cup of coffee for the hot pie level. And we got Makini Draws. Guys, Makini is getting close. Mock, give me a number if you're still here. Getting close to the number 1,000 subscribers. We got Liger Fan is in the house. Love Liger. We got Monster Huntress Rune. I like that name too. I hope I said it correctly. We have my one of my other Australian brothers. We have Raging Rhino. Good day, chat. They literally type in good days. Michael Connor saying, "Hail lobster unbreaded." Dude, I'm from New England. We do not. Some people may do a stuffed lobster. I am not doing that. Larry, dude, channel member's been a while. Spork, if you're ready, I will spork it when I am ready, sir. Good to see you, Larry. So, chat, as always, on Mondays, throwing ideas for something you guys want me to talk about. If it's something I feel, hey, sounds like a good idea, or the majority of you guys want to talk about something, we will. We're going to check out the Thor Love and Thunder trailer. Or should I say, the almighty Thor, they call her. What's up, the lovely Sherry? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And the Ninjas here, the Aussie, I don't even know what that is. Aussie ASMR multi-layered. Mr. Grant Gregory sent you. Thank you. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I can use it. And the Ginger Ninja, one of the best artists out there. Him and Makini are two of my favorites. So make sure you check those guys out. Yeah. The MCU is in full force, okay? Thor, at the end of Ragnarok, was the king and had his mind on straight after giving up his eye, becoming Thor. And since then, he's a fat, lazy, depressed Thor who gave away his kingship. And now, I guess, it took a she-male, MCU, female and Jane Foster to put together Mjolnir back together. Yes, if you watch the video, which we will, and probably get copyright claimed for it, who cares? You could tell that is not a multi-dimensional Mjolnir. I always say the name wrong. It is actually put back together. Like she must have been worthy, I'm guessing. I'm guessing she's worthy. What's up, Mutant Bamhammer? I was, well, by the trailer. I like some of the Hemsworth stuff I saw, but I was underwhelmed by most of the rest of it. Me too. Look, he is fantastic as Thor. Ever since they stopped blonding out his eyebrows, he's been great. Guardians of the Galaxy kicked him out. Yeah, I like the Ravager. Like, it's definitely going for an 80s vibe. You get the Rocky montage at the beginning. We'll probably get copyright for Sweet Child of Mine. I don't care. It's my Monday show. I do what I want. So we'll check that out in a little bit. We'll probably talk a little bit about the Johnny Depp and Amanda Turd trial because there was something about a text with his penis I found funny. We're also going to talk about Vic. I always say your name wrong, Vic. Oh, God. Come on, Mr. Grant Gregory. Come on here and tell me how to say Vic's name. Oh.
Vic. It is Vic Mignogna.
Mignogna. I'm Italian. I can't even say his name. Vic Mignogna.
You got to use your fingertips. They got to be touching together.
Oh
all
yeah.
but your pinky when you say it. So
Yeah. It's like almost saying manja, but like tomorrow, mañana.
Piña.
He has a new animated series where he's going to be a voice. I am really happy to hear that. He's one of my favorite voice actors in anime, which I've been just sucked into for the last year. How are you, Mr. Grant Gregory, though?
Yeah, I'm doing good, buddy. Doing good.
The shadow of female Thor's penis. You're doing good. Good. Stay on with me. Let's check that Eric K super chat. So Eric K for $2 and a channel member. Thank you, my brother. Says, do not hate because she used Elmer's glue. Yeah, probably something more magical. You know it. And I, like she did have the reality stone in her. So that might have given her the ability, just like, was Vision worthy or was it because of the Mind Stone? So they'll probably try to play on that.
I wonder if they go on the whole, because this is clearly based on the Mighty Thor run.
Yes.
Which within itself was.
Do you think they'll? Yeah,
a relatively decent. It was a relatively decent run. I did enjoy it for what it was.
Right.
It did have its moments where it was pretty bad overall, but it wasn't the worst thing that's come out recently.
Right.
But I wonder if they're going to go the whole route of her having cancer, and maybe the Reality Stone was the thing that gave her the powers to be able to wield it.
Yeah.
But it also gave her the cancer. I don't know. From what it seems, I don't think they're even going to be touching on that route. I just think
which sucks. Then she's just Thor. She's just Thor. You know what I mean? Like, she's worthy enough. What bothers me is, like, yes, this was a run. People like and dislike it. But tell me this. There's like 40 years worth of stuff they could have done before this, and they just decided not to. Hey, who knew?
There's double
I'm
that.
sorry, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, the amount of stuff that they could have used in different runs, but it doesn't fit into the Feige direction of the MCU.
Yeah. Larry, yeah, you're right. Larry, I know. The stones they've been atomized. Let's go, move on. Who knew the salt must flow? It's good to see you. It's been a while. Hail, you beautiful people. Thank you for being here, brother. Mutant Bamhammer, Vision wasn't worthy. He was a robot. Elevators can move. Yeah, Mjolnir up floors. Vision is an elevator. In a way, maybe.
Worthy elevators.
A very worthy elevator. I really don't have a problem with the comic or MCU Jane being worthy of Mjolnir. Just give her her own name and identity, and the MCU female Thor looks over. What is that? Over CGI'd. Well,
CG, yeah.
It's not even though. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, it's the same thing that everyone was saying when it came to the comics. People weren't necessarily upset over the fact that she had powers and everything. It was the fact that she was going by Thor. She was now Odin's son.
Right.
Like, Thor is not a title, it's his name. Right.
Just because you are worthy of the powers of Thor doesn't mean she should now be called not just Thor, but the almighty Thor.
Well, yes, Throg has his own name. Beta Ray Bill has his own name. They're all wielders of Mjolnir.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's what I never understood. So,
right.
But obviously, there's going to be something in there that they're going to try and tie this all in together with the next phase or something, because they've done no future world building, and they've mentioned something about, I read an article that this is going to be the one that plants the seeds for the next one, because this was supposed to be the first one that was out.
Right.
Apparently. So who knows?
Right. I don't know either, but I do know that Jack Kirby is the look it should be. Yeah, Jack Kirby was the man. But what bothers me is the idea that they skip so much, like everything is taken from the last 10 years of comics, maybe back to like 2008. And it's just aggravating that they're just taking, I mean, it was put into the comics just so they can say it's from the comics.
It's from the comics. I mean? Yeah, it's all new or different. It's
they're
picking the worst of the worst comics to do it, just to do it. And because not many people know this, but Kevin Feige is actually in charge of the comics run, where comics are now designed purely and simply just to boost up the movies and plant seeds for the movies, where they were originally their own separate things in their own different universe, because the MCU isn't based on the 616 universe, it's based on the Ultimate Universe.
Yes.
But now it's all merged into this one thing, and the sole purpose.
Could I interrupt you for 1 second?
Yep.
You're doing fantastic. I need like 2 minutes to just check on something. Can you just keep talking about what you're talking about?
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks.
So the whole point of the comics run now is to change what it was. It's not its own entity anymore, and it's the sad part about the entire thing is that if you're a big comic book lover, you're only now have to focus on the movies because there's no independent storylines. Everything is building up to go straight towards the movies, and unfortunately, the movies now are picking up on the worst stories possible. But what can we do? All right, we'll read some chats. So, what's this? The new Thor trailer looks very underwhelming. Another cookie cutter Marvel film, that's for sure. Yep, Mexican Iron Man. How you doing, buddy? Anyone else looking forward to the Riri Williams? I'm looking forward to the cringe. Yeah, all right, Dalen, go away, please. Yeah, hail all from Sean. Yep. Yeah. Give me a sec. Are we?
Thank
so
you,
I'm
Grant.
being invaded by a 2-year-old. So
thank you, Grant. I'm sorry I put you in that
buddy.
position. Let's check out Mexican Iron Man's $5 super chat. He is also a member, and sorry, Paulie, he's my favorite Latino. So, because Paulie attacked me this past weekend. Please accept this donation for this channel's launch of new Sporking, woke diversity and inclusion. Oh, hair follicle representation program.
You can't joke about that. He has alopecia.
Yeah, man. I've had alopecia for years. Thanks, brother. I really appreciate it. Again, Eric K with $5. Thank you so much, Eric. MGG maybe is onto something. Thor's seed did something to change her to a man.
I mean, it is Asgardian sperm could be a very powerful agent. We don't know. I don't think there's been enough tests on it.
Right. I mean, it is a godly seed, so why not? Let's take a couple others here. We got Mutant Bamhammer. Of course, she's Thor. Looks over CG. I mean, she looks like it's not even her real muscles. They have to pad up a 90-pound actress to look like a buff hero instead of having someone like, I don't know, her turn into like Gina Carano and then back into Jane Foster. You know what I mean? Only so far they can go with her before they need help from the green suit and their CGI. But
I mean, I think she did at least tone up because she looks different. So I mean, if she's put the work in, I've got no issue with that. I mean, it's not her fault the way in which that she looks and her size. If Marvel didn't want her to be big,
yeah, no, I'm with you.
Something that they asked and she refused, then that's a different story. But I don't know the story behind her aesthetics.
Well, we got Jay here. Jay thinks she looks good. So Jay says Jane Foster's female Thor looks good in the trailer, but I have concerns that she's going to emasculate Thor thanks to the woke Marvel writers that are hell-bent on putting in political far leftist crap. I didn't think we'll look at it again. We're going to watch it in a minute. I don't think I thought she looked that great. I mean, in the comic run, you can't tell it's Jane Foster. At first, it's just this other Thor. Correct.
And also because when she's in a human form, she's extremely emaciated and pale and frail. She doesn't really look like Jane because she's dying.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah.
But even then,
we know what Natalie Portman looks like. That's the problem.
Right. Yeah. So that's why I was saying, like, why didn't they just put, like actually a more muscular but still feminine Gina Carano as the Thor character? You know what I mean? I know they wouldn't do that, but in my mind, Thor needs to be
Well, I
Thor.
mean, they didn't even do that with She-Hulk, so they weren't going to do that with her. So
yeah, I'm waiting on seeing more of that. She-Hulk is that fourth wall breaker. Like I'm okay with them. It's the Hulk. I'm okay with CGI on that. She better look hot. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, they've got the right actress for that. I mean, she can literally hold a scene by herself. I mean, that's what she became famous for doing.
Yes, multiple characters in the scene. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if they're going to go the fourth wall break sort of thing. I mean, I think that would be great. I mean, she was doing it way before Deadpool was even a thing.
Yes.
So
yeah, she's one of the original ones that made fun of herself, really, and like let in the comic book readers.
Yeah, like literally one of the first things that things she's like, if you don't like this page, go to the next page, and she's pointing to the corner of the page, like she's well aware that she's a comic book character.
Absolutely.
Or she's absolutely mental within the world, and it just happened to be right on that panel.
Right.
Who knows?
Do you think JM 2021 is right? Will it be woke?
I don't know about woke. It definitely probably have some intersectionality sort of stuff into it.
Yeah.
I don't know when this was filmed in regards to everything that happened with Chris and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how they're going to go about that, because I think if it's not, people are going to get upset because he's the focus.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they all hate him now.
Right.
But if it's done afterwards and they do
what? Wait a minute. Who do they hate?
Chris
Helmsworth? Or are you talking about
I'm talking about Chris Pratt.
Oh, Pratt, I know.
Yeah.
Well, at least outwardly they, no one's really talked too much junk about him, but I'm guessing a lot of them hold the same values. They're just too scared to admit it. Maybe not as religious though.
They might not. They might only be in it for the opening. I don't know. It's.
Well, I mean, he does have the Ravager suit after the workout montage, so I'm guessing they're in that, end of first act, beginning of second act type thing. I don't imagine them being there the whole time.
I didn't. When I saw the trailer, I didn't actually think it was the real trailer.
Yeah, right.
Because he looks so different. I mean, obviously we know he's playing Hulk Hogan, but he looks like him in it.
Right. His eyes are really bluer than they've ever been too. So John Penn says the reason a lot of these all new, all different things were created, like Riri and Jane, were to keep the characters around while they were being sued by the original creators for more money. I did not know that personally.
Well, they weren't. That's the thing with Disney and everything. They weren't paying the artists and the storytellers. Same thing that happened with Star Wars as well. There's all these stories and continuities that they're bringing in, and their creators are getting nothing of it.
Right. Right. Alopecia, what's that? One of those made up black names? Edwin. I might let Edwin run a Monday one of these days. I don't know if he's around tonight though, but you know what? For you, Sherry, Edwin will make an appearance sometime in the next 7 days.
That's
right.
A week.
Yeah, that's a whole week. Really, I should say 8 days because you have to include this day. So if you do that, then it gets you all the way to the next Monday. Between what I've heard about King, Valkyrie, I know, and She-Thor, and the bit between Thor and Star-Lord in the trailer, my woke dar is going off nonstop. I don't want to say it, but I want to say it. Was it Gary that had this awesome tweet? And it was one of those tweets where they're like, watch it first. Oh, here it is. Nerdrotic. I'll bring this up so you guys can see it real quick. Here, share this. So, replying to Az, he says, well, let's go to the Az one too. So, trailers are meant to make you want to go to the cinema. Wow, I can't say it.
I think you had it right at cinema.
Yeah, right. Judge the movie when it comes out is what I always hear too. So he goes on, but I love how Gary responds. Judge the movie when it comes out. Captain Marvel. Judge the movie when it comes out. Black Widow. Judge the movie when it comes out. Shang-Chi. Judge the movie when it comes out. The Eternals. You kind of know what we're getting. We're not dumb. We're actual fans. So we kind of know what's going on. But we're going to take a look at this trailer. So hold on one second. Let me just put this over here.
I mean, it's a perfect representation of Marvel to their fans, that picture.
Right. Right. A kick in the nards, man. A kick in the nards. All right. So let's, let us watch. Thank you to the 7 TV people watching. I really appreciate you guys. My Monday nights are usually my smaller group, but I actually have more fun talking to the chat and maybe one other person. So that's a good time. But let's take a look at this. Will it be better if we're down here? No, probably not. All right. You ready? And here
let's go.
Hold on. Let me do that. Here we go.
Is it playing at your end?
So he's planting it like a tree?
We're not seeing any
oh
movement.
Shit. Okay, hold on one second. That's weird. Oh,
It's
maybe I
just
shared the wrong one.
It's paused on the first screen.
I totally started playing the wrong. I have it up like 9 times, I guess. Sorry, guys. Let's try that again. Boomer.
These hands were once used for battle. Now they're but humble tools for peace.
So
He's trying to grow another Groot.
You know what I mean? Like you just you plant it like a tree. Like is that now Stormbreaker? I mean, I know he's gonna have to use it to like Biothrost. Oh, I always say it wrong.
Biofrost.
Yes. Actually, I didn't say it too bad right there. Yes, I know. Thank you. Sorry, TT and everybody. Yeah, go away. We do. I screw up a lot. I know I just saw who else is here. Cody Guy's here. Good to see you, Cody. Why plant it to water it? I don't know. Why do you think he planted it? To show that he's no longer like a warrior or?
Yeah, well, I mean, Thanos hung up his armor.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, unless that tree that he's sitting under now is Stormbreaker.
Yeah, it's weird. All right.
Yeah. It's weird.
I need to figure out exactly who I am.
Totally going to get copyrighted like 30 times.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
Totally. I don't care. It'll happen. I'll just fight
song.
it.
This is one of the songs that I never liked. And as soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh.
Oh, see, I grew up with, like, this was probably one of the first tapes I bought. It went like Run DMC. And then I think I bought this one with my own money. This might have been one of the first ones. Was this off of Appetite for Destruction? I believe so.
Yeah. I had a mate of mine who would consistently play it over and over.
Yeah, no, that'll kill
again.
you. That'll kill you. Forget that, man. I like how he's doing. I do like that. Yeah, he's all fat with the hat with the old logo on it. And I believe it says Strongest Avenger up there. I might be wrong.
I mean, I don't know if that's supposed to be the dig at the whole Brie Larson thing. When she had that interview when she was saying that she was the strongest.
Right.
And Chris Hemsworth was like, well, no, I'm like a god. So
yeah. It could be that, or going back to when he was trying to get the plane to work, the Quinjet back in Ragnarok, and it turned out Hulk was the strongest and he was Point Break. That's what I think it goes to.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Yeah. But I like how he's using the chains like CrossFit.
Yeah.
I love Chris Hemsworth. I think he's a great actor. He plays a really good, funny Thor, but also he could play like the more emotional parts of Thor too. You know,
each Thor movie we've had a completely different version of Thor, and it's the one thing I don't really like. There is no real consistency between the Thors. Like the Thor from Ragnarok, I've never seen that Thor anywhere before.
Well, that's what pisses me off, dude. And I think I was saying that earlier. You know, at the end of Ragnarok, he was the king. He gave up an eye to learn knowledge, almost like, you know, his dad, but not in the same way. He was the king. He was Thor. He was worthy. And then since then, he's fat. He's given away his kingship, and he's no longer the almighty Thor. She is.
But his whole story is us waiting for him to take charge. And at the end of every movie, he gets that, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's the same beats over and over again.
Dude, you're absolutely right. It was like since the beginning, he was learning how to take responsibility and be the man he's supposed to be. And he just like, after, you know, he didn't go for the head, he became a mess. And it's like, okay, that was kind of funny for a little bit, but you know, if it wasn't Chris Hemsworth playing the role, I think it would have bombed. But he plays that. He's just a good actor. He plays it well. I don't know. I like Hemsworth is too binary for Disney. That was good. Okay, and let's play on.
Captain Kirk's dad, so that's also pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I want to choose my own path. Live in the moment. My superheroing days are over.
Finally brought those two guys in.
That seemed like that was him saying goodbye to the Guardians then as well.
Right.
So yeah, I think they're only going to be in it for a small amount of time.
Right. It looks like this is where he's saying goodbye, but they kind of mess it up because really he's wearing this when he says goodbye. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, which one is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they finally got his mythical goats in. I forget what they call him in
Tooth Gnasher and shit, what's the other one? Chat, help me out.
Yeah, it's Tooth Masher, right?
Tooth Gnasher and oh god, I can't remember.
Don't you worry about being late. How was the Northman? I heard it was really good. Yeah, but they're actually, their names are much harder to say, like in mythology. But it's nice that they actually brought them in. We'll find out. We'll play a little bit more. Once again, I have to say, like, visuals like that, Marvel has it on point. I mean, that's gorgeous. Whatever that is.
Yeah, I'm not 100% certain where that is.
Me either.
Because it's clearly something mystical, because they've got floating islands.
It could be Mount Olympus. We do get a Zeus, or at least what I believe, is Zeus. Look at in the trailer, so it could be Olympus. Really weird Olympus, I guess. Now, who the hell is that chick? I can't even tell who the actress is.
Is she Asian looking? It could be. I don't know. I'm not too sure of Thor's love life.
Right.
When it comes to the comics, so.
Yeah, I don't know either. Her name is Blue Haired Lover. Thank you, awesome one. Katina says, I have not finished it yet, but so far it has been good, Scott. Where are you watching it? What, I thought, is it on like Netflix or Amazon or something? Could just be a random blue-haired space pirate. I love those random blue-haired space pirate. Kind of like Edwin. Did you just assume I did their gender? The person Thor is kissing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. I am.
They could be space trans.
Yeah, totally. Didn't really think that far ahead. Thank you, Mutant Bamhammer. I think that's Ezra Miller.
That's it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I do like Small Time Republic. Brought up Edwin before I did, so that's good.
There you go. Could you pronounce these names?
Yeah, it's Tangrisner and Tangerjurst. They changed the names in Marvel. I just don't know what they use.
The Tanga is teeth. I know that's both teeth, but it's teeth grind or teeth bite or teeth mash, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you? So she says, Captain.
Sorry.
What? No, don't worry about it. Olympics gods are in Marvel. They just not that. Yeah, I knew. Yeah. Actually, they could be with Moon Knight and now Zeus, the pantheon of gods. They might try that, or they're just introducing all these different gods so that Gore has somebody to kill.
Well, I mean, he's the god killer after all.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So we got 23 people in the chat. Please make sure, guys, you hit like, and thank you for joining our chat, and share it out and subscribe if you're not subscribed. There was a team called the Space Jammers that were similar to the Guardians, but they were closely connected to the X-Men. I didn't know that. Tomorrow, 6 maybe. LOL. It's just like my work meetings. I don't know what you mean by that, but I hope they're fun. That's all I'm going to say. Ancient One, hashtag guinea pig raid. Thank you, Tommy. Dude, love that guy. Tangerine is the other one's name, maybe? Okay, let's watch a little more.
Tangerine. Now, what being is that? That must be a god, right? Or a god-like being? Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. I don't even know if that's something that they killed or if that's... I'm guessing it's a Gore kill. Well, I mean, it could be, because, I mean, it looks like it's stone, just like, right. Yeah. Like an eternal almost. Or a celestial. What's his friend's name? Oh, Gorg? Right? God, my brain's not working today. Korg? Yeah, Taika Waititi, him. Yeah, Taika Waititi, yeah. Yeah, it definitely looks like an old kill. I definitely believe that too. I'm guessing that's one of the gods, like that run, was pretty cool where, Gore was killing gods.
I watched like a YouTube. The dude did like he read every panel of that run. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, so
like
if you want to get a good understanding, Comics Explained goes
Yes.
through the whole run of that, and he goes through the details about each guide and different things. So it's a really good detail. If you want to just get the story, then Comic Historian is the guy to go to.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Remember what I told you? You ever feel lost?
I gotta, now that she's the king, you know, like the place has cruise ships stopping by, you know, it's a kid park, like New Asgard, totally blowing up now.
Thor and Odin had a palace. It looks like they're in a hall.
Yeah, right? You're right about that. It's like some crappy hall she's in. Like
it's even got the blue chairs stacked up in the corner.
Yeah, where is that? That must be like their welcoming center or something like that. But it's just like, who are these people? Is she that, like, they're different flags. So is she holding like a UN meeting or something? I don't know.
I don't know. She looks like she's got dancing Hawaiian chick thingies on her, just in front of her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, to the right.
Yeah.
You ever feel lost?
What is that? Oh, you don't see it there. And that's his other buddy in like a woman's outfit.
Yeah.
The one with the knives in his hands.
Yeah. Gosh. Oh my God, Grant, get your head together.
Yeah, Korg.
Korg is Taika Waititi's one.
Yeah. I'm blanking today, dude.
Yeah, me too.
I love how she's wearing men's clothing. Like,
she is a king.
She is a king, and now I guess gay.
Oh,
I guess
Campy was right. Look at the shadow on her. The shadow on her peen.
What this? I thought he was talking about what's her name?
He's talking
But
about the other one. That's, never mind. I get
yeah,
mixed up
but
with the
you know they all have peens. I guess they all have peens.
Just look into the eyes of the people that you love.
Thank you.
I like this part.
I'm also noting a distinct lack of Rocket Raccoon. So I'm not too sure if he's already been killed. Or
really?
Not. Because he's only got one movie on his contract, and it's his last one. With it, and it's already said that. Oh no, he's there. Never mind.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, never mind.
Because I'm pretty sure Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be a lot about how he was created.
Yeah.
Looking for what's her name too. Oh my God. Gamora. Thank you, man. I am blanking. I do know these characters. I promise.
Yeah, that's what's her name.
Say that again.
Antenna Girl. Yeah, I know her. Antenna Girl. Yeah.
Yeah, Antenna Girl.
Yeah.
She can make you feel things.
Not me. What? Just listening.
See, that is a glued back together. Like, he wasn't even worthy enough to do that, I don't think. It's just ridiculous. But let's get her in picture so we can show it. It's a muscular suit, right?
No, I think it's probably more lighting and everything with it as well. It's just really weird that she's standing in front of a burnout car. That's all.
That's what marks. Maybe that's what it is. Both his eyes look like they're his eyes. Not one is, a fake eye and one isn't. Thank you. I couldn't figure out what was different. They're
see, that
blue.
scene where he's in front. It's the sort of stuff that I don't like in movies and everything because it's false humor. It just only works because he's devilishly handsome. That's the worst part about it.
Right.
Is she in Portland? There's fires and burnout.
Yeah,
cars.
it could be. It could be Chaz.
Yeah.
Do you think that's her stunt double? I mean, it looks like her.
Well, no, her stunt double was Keira Knightley.
In this?
No, that was in Star Wars.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. Oh, duh. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Senator.
I don't think it looks terrible. It looks like it does in the comic book, and yeah. I mean, for what it is, I'm not a huge fan of the character overall, but I don't inherently find anything wrong with this image when it comes to how it's depicted.
Yeah.
The story behind it, different thing, but the image itself, it's just really weird that the introduction is behind a freaking car, though. That's what I find. Like,
It is
know,
weird.
If this is going to be the first, because I'm assuming this is the first time that you see her,
right?
Because of his reaction and everything.
Right. You would hope it's
really
something more,
heroic. Yeah, they're looking.
Yeah.
The camera's literally looking down at her.
Yeah, it almost looks like she's like hanging out with bums. I like what Small Time Republic says here. The negative reviews, he's calling it now, for this will be called Thor, Love, and Blunder. That's good. That is good. Yeah, let's go full with this. I don't know how I feel about, CGI muscles. Like, they don't even look real, me looking at that.
Because there's that light, there's that really harsh shadow.
Yeah.
On the top of the muscle.
It's so weird looking. I don't know. I mean, again, I hate how they call her the Mighty Thor. Like
that was the name. That was the name of the run.
I know.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. And he's gonna be probably Thor. Like, he's gonna go by his last name, right?
It'd probably be just
Odinson. Yeah. What's up, Pops?
I was gonna say, what Pops was saying. I was like, well, looking at her there, I think she looks more jacked than what Brie is.
Oh, hell yeah. It looks like if that's her real muscle.
There was that weird thing that did look like she was wearing a muscle suit that was light.
Yes. But look, you see my pointer?
Yeah.
Like, look right there.
There's that shadow that's going over there.
Yeah. It's like two different skin tones.
Well, there's a light. Sometimes there's a light source coming from behind.
Yeah, or
because
front.
It's the curve is matching the same curve as the edge of her red cape up the top. So there's a light source that's coming from over her shoulder. So that's why you've got that same point. So I mean, it's just shot weird. This is your hero shot. At least when they did it with like Captain America, you saw the hammer slowly lift, and then it whipped straight up to him holding it and bringing the hammer in frame. That was an epic way of introducing.
Epic, dude. Epic way of doing it. Let me just quickly, 34 people watching. Please smash that like button. Subscribe. Share this out. Bring a friend. We're talking Thor, Love, and Blunder, right? Love and Thunder
you did there.
teaser. I know. I stole it. And this is the first look we get at Jane Foster's Thor, my almighty Thor. I don't know how I feel about it. I just, maybe it is the lighting, but that's bad lighting. Then you literally make it look like her arm is two different pieces. Like, this is all fake right here, and this is her real arm. I don't know. All right, let's finish this off real quick. I'm on the wrong one again. We don't even have an actual date. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Like, this is supposed to be one of the first movies out, and we don't.
I mean, the twos also look like question marks, so I think that's coming out 2023.
Yeah, 20 something. I don't know what to tell you. July 2023, 24. I mean,
coming out this year's.
Yeah, years. Do you think they're waiting to see how good the reception to Doctor Strange is, and maybe like instead of going early in the month, they'll push it out and let it have a longer run? Like,
well, I mean, that's your summer, isn't it? Over there in July.
Yeah.
So they want this to be their big. This is what they're banking on, their big summer blockbuster.
Yeah.
So I think if Doctor Strange doesn't fare well, you'll probably see it pushed to a fall release.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird how.
Do we know the Disney TV lineup? Because once Moon Knight happens, what's next on there? Because I haven't been following it.
Oh, that's a good question. Let's look that up real quick.
Okay, so Liga says it's out on the 7th to the 8th, 22. So, because you do your months and that different to us, so that would be the 8th of July.
Okay. List of MCU. So let's see.
Wait, that's a Wednesday release, is it?
Which one? Thor?
8th of July. 8th. No, it's a Friday. So it's a Friday. See, I would have assumed if they're going to do it in the smack bang middle of summer, they'll do a Thursday release on it, a pre-screening one. But that would make it a Friday release.
So this might not be correct because it goes Moon Knight, And then it's showing Secret Invasion, but I don't think that's it. I thought
I've heard nothing of Secret Invasion. Moon Knight's only got like 2 episodes to go.
right. Let's see, Phase 4. All right, maybe this is it. Let me share this because I want everybody to. Mark, what's up?
Okay, yeah. So Ms. Marvel, then She-Hulk. That's right, Ms. Marvel.
Oh yeah, Miss Marvel comes out June 8th. She-Hulk sometime after that. No.
Is there anything in October? We can
Halloween special, Guardians of the Galaxy Halloween special. No, you have Secret Invasion, Ironheart, Armor Wars.
No, then I don't think they'll push it back because they'll have to push back Guardians as well.
Yeah, and you can't do
that. That was literally the spot that I was thinking between October and December.
Well, I mean, you don't even actually have Guardians up here. You have their holiday special.
Oh.
Because they are doing they're doing a Guardians holiday special that's supposed to like kind of play on the Star Wars holiday special from, years ago.
Well, as everyone knows, that was a huge hit and been talked about for years.
Yeah, and in some rural countries. Yes. I mean, isn't that our first ever sighting of Boba Fett though? I want to say the holiday special was. Oh, me either.
I never watched it. I only heard it lived in infamy throughout the internet, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not interested.
Right. Yeah, me either, man. So after that first one, people, what do you guys think? What do we think? Give me your first vibe on it, Grant. What do you think will this be a movie you could at least say, it wasn't a bad watch? If it comes on cable, I'll watch it again. Or is it
I think this is going to be a movie of 2 halves.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are going to love the first half with the Guardians of the Galaxy and everything. And it's going to be because even though they're not doing the as Guardians of the Galaxy run like they had in the comics,
right?
The chemistry that Thor has with the Guardians of the Galaxy with this new version of Thor fits in perfectly. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And then I think it's going to be a bit of a dip, and then it's going to have a big CGI battle at the end. I honestly think that Jane part happens in the very last part of the last act.
You think so?
I think it's purely and simply a setup for the next sort of thing.
Wow. Okay, I don't know about that. What I think is she'll be coming in somewhere in the second act. If we look at it as 3 acts, it'll be him doing the montage, him with the Guardians at the end of the first into the second, getting whispers of things going on, gods maybe dying, a new Thor, this and that, and then somewhere at the end of the second, beginning of the third, she'll pop in.
Yeah, I mean, we got if you were to look at that, you would assume that this is a love story show or something, because we got nothing about Gore.
Mm-hmm.
Not even a mention about anyone dying. Like, we can assume that big creature was a god the way that Thor looks upset.
Right.
But we don't. I mean, we know what the story's about. But anyone who hears Love and Thunder will look at that and think it's a love story.
Right. I mean, I like what Mutant Bamhammer says here, because the talk about Gore, the other god stuff, and the Guardians. Yes, please. King Valkyrie, Thor talking about Hero Days Over, those ominous shots in New Asgard. No, I don't even mind Jane. I do, but if it's a good story about him and having him and her trying to defeat Gore, fine, but this whole idea of we have to show New Asgard doing way better without him being in charge, because the women definitely will run it better. She'll be a better Thor than him, most likely. Are we going to get the Thor finally back? That was the Thor at the end of Ragnarok, because that's the Thor I wanted to see, and we haven't seen him since. Yeah, me too.
Well, I don't. That's the thing. Which Thor are we going to get? Are we going to get an amalgamation of the last 5 times we've seen him?
Right.
Why? I still don't understand why he planted the axe.
Yeah, I'm confused about that too.
Is that the ending? Is that the last thing? Where he says, "I don't know what to do with myself," and when he's sitting there pondering, is that the end shot?
Yeah. I understand at the beginning, he was, I've lived for 1,500 years, and I've killed double that amount of
Well,
men.
he's 5,000 years old.
Oh, yeah. In my youth, I called it war. Whatever. I personally think, like, I understand him getting more to, like, understanding that every decision when it comes to war is heavy decisions, but the idea that he's going to put down his hammer, and is she going to be the new Thor? Because if that's her, Valkyrie's going to take his place. I'm sorry. Just burn the MCU now. Like, without Hemsworth, he's one of the last big three. Like, to me, it was Hemsworth, it was Evans, and it was Downey. Like, without Hemsworth, like, just burn the whole damn thing down.
Yeah, 2 Chris's and a Downey.
Yeah. So we got the great Storyman Jack with, I'm sorry, I can't highlight it because for some reason, StreamYards won't let you. But Storyman Jack with a members chat, 18 months at the hot pie level, says, "Hail guys, still 452 subs. Thanks to you all." So if you are not subscribed to Storyman Jack, his channel is really dope. If you are a creative person, a writer, someone who likes poems, someone who likes short stories, writes novels, likes to hear that type of stuff, please check out his channel. Subscribe. There are 29 people right here, right now. Please check him out. Make sure you like and subscribe his stuff, and mine too, and Grant's. Oh, we're at the 40 like hype. Did we hit 40? That's the question. I do not know.
We hit the 40.
Oh, we hit 42. Thank you, everybody. That is awesome.
The meaning of life.
That is awesome. 42. Yes. Yes. Hitchhiker's Guide. I like that. They imply Thor is bi. Where do you feel like they did? Did you see it?
Because he says you stare at the ones that you love. And then he keeps jumping in front of the thing, and he's like, "No, not me." And he's just like, "No, I'm just listening."
Yeah, no, I don't take that as bi. I take that as like he just wants to be like part of the group.
Well, he doesn't have any people anymore. He doesn't have a throne. He doesn't have a brother, mother, father.
Right. So I was looking at the Lego Thor stuff. Let's see, Lego Thor, Love and Thunder sets. Let's take a look at these, because there is that picture he's talking about, and I did see that myself. Maybe go back to here. So, $110 on eBay. Jeez, who the hell is selling that? So here we go. We'll share this screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So yeah, she's flying. He's kind of just chilling, but his eyes are pretty dope. I mean, can you guys see the picture blown up?
Yeah. So, is that King Valkyrie behind you?
Yep. Yep. And you got Gore down on the corner, right? There might be other views of it. I don't know. Let's see if they have other pictures. No, not in this one. So let's go back. Let's see. Another one for 94. So this person dropped it down a bit. I feel like everybody's just showing the front. Does anybody? Oh, no, wait a minute. Here we go. So, yeah, she's fighting Gore.
She's fighting Gore.
Yeah, hand to hand. He's shooting out a little electricity. You got King Valkyrie. Yeah, she's going hand to hand with him. Fucking ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. Hold on, let me put this on here so you can see it better. I'm sorry if you guys didn't see that.
Yeah, it's still on the eBay screen, so.
All right. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping it would give me the blown up one, but you guys can't see that. But yeah, that is ridiculous, dude.
Is he holding the dark saber?
Hold on, let me see if I can share the one I was looking at. Is it this one? No, this one. Here we go. What'd you say? Is he holding that? Yeah, it's definitely that black one. What do you call it? I forget. The ebony. No, that's not the ebony blade. That's Dean. But yeah, he's holding the black sword. So, yeah. But he's down on the bottom while she's fighting.
Like, and it looks like Thor's trying to attack the boat.
Or his foot. But also, I really don't think Thor can fly in this one. I think she can, he can't. You know,
well, yeah, he never had the ability to fly.
He spun Mjolnir. Yeah. But I mean, come on. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I
mean, we want a Thor versus Gore showdown.
Right. Look at that. Katina
loser drops the ore.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Katina just subbed you, so you're up. Yeah, M sheet you. Everyone likes like given keeps Edwin away. Please hit that like button, y'all. That's great. I don't know. Is anybody at all looking forward to this movie? And don't feel embarrassed if you are. Like, I will watch it. And usually this is the funny thing. The first watching of anything, I'm like, it's not that bad. And then I start thinking about, well, why did they do this? And why did they do that? And then I'm like, God, that sucked. So that's probably what will happen. I like Toxic Man Flu feels like this movie is going to suck. Actually, he says suck.
I mean, I was looking forward to it more before I saw the trailer.
Yeah, me too. Free Folks, right? He was flying with Stormbreaker at the end of that movie.
I mean, I think Guardians of the Galaxy is probably the only one I'm genuinely excited to watch. I think coming up.
Yep, out of any MCU one, Guardians.
Yeah,
I don't think I'll watch it in the movie theater either, man. Like, it sucks because I'm a smaller YouTube channel. Just to be honest, I'm a smaller YouTube channel. I should go see these things when they open and review it as quickly as possible so I get into that algorithm flow. I don't care to support them anymore. Like, I just don't.
Well, I mean, if you can find another movie that's around the same time, buy tickets to that and then sneak into the other one.
Yeah. So everybody keeps telling me to watch Northman. Where can I watch it? What streaming service is it on? Because I thought that was in the movies. I didn't realize it was on a streaming service.
Wait, that's not at the cinemas?
Someone said they watched part of it before. What's up, author Stephen Walton? How you doing, my man? I don't know. I thought I heard somebody else. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, it's at the cinemas here. Maybe they were watching it at Tortuga.
Maybe. So Pop says, I'm looking forward to it because I'm not at 1,000 subs and it'll get me over. Where are you at, Pops? Pops has a good channel. We were talking earlier about me coming on his channel. I don't know if you've emailed me since, dude. Soon enough, guys, I have to change. I'm going back to Sporkin, not with a G, but Sporkin News podcast at Gmail. I'm not using the Rogue one because I don't know if it's still active. I don't know. It could be. I don't know. But that one I don't check as much, and I might have lost my password to it. So please go back to using the Sporkin News podcast one. But talking about a Rogue, you got the Roundtable man himself, author Stephen Walton, in the chat. So please make sure you guys check him out. Take care, Liger fan. Holy cow, Sporking jumped to 456. Look at me, dude. I can get you 3. I'm pretty dope. I'm pretty sweet like that. You know, whatever. No big whoop. We're at the 50 likes. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that like button. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. I really appreciate that. So we're done with the Thor stuff. I was thinking about going. So do we want to talk about the Instagram guru effing his female followers to freedom? I think I want to talk about Vic because I am happy that Vic is getting back into animation. So let's check that one out. So former One Piece voice actor and many, many, many others. Vic Mignogna. Oh my God, I can't say his name again. Why am I screwing it up? I am embarrassed. Every time I go to say his name, my tongue twists. Sorry, Vic, if you're watching, I am embarrassed. I always want to say Mignogna, like manja, but it's not. Someone else put it in the chat, so a dyslexic kid like me could say it. Mignogna, right? Like tomorrow, Mignogna, Vic Mignogna. Sorry about that, Vic. So anyways, Vic Mignogna is going to play the lead in an NFT animated series. So what's that? Let's take a look. Maybe I can shrink this just one because that's kind of big. There we go. All right. Vic Mignogna, whose career included dub roles in such popular anime series as Dragon Ball, One Piece, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. He's one of the brothers. Dude, he's been in everything. He's been in
Second best Star Trek captain ever.
Second best. Yes. Has announced his audition to an upcoming animated web series based on yet to be released NFT collection. So I guess these are the NFTs you could purchase. We talked about that once before. I'm a little slow. Taking to his personal Twitter account on April 16th, the former Sabo and Brawly voice actor announced, "So excited. I've just been invited to join this amazing project. Check it out," and shared a link to the non-fungible token collection website, humananimalsx.com.
Wow, I thought that said human animal sex for a second there.
Yeah, something like that. Pretty close. I want Vic to know that I am totally stoked that he's getting back into it. He was wrongly snubbed out of anime. And if I ever do make a anime of Little Sporky, he will be the voice of Little Spork. So, claiming to provide each purchaser with a unique NFT image of an anthropomorphized panther and an individual fictional origin story for their character, the Humanimals project's self-declared overall goal is to combine digital art, storytelling genius, and design to create NFT characters and images unlike any animated NFT feature. Can you break that down for me? Because I'm so lost.
Okay, so I think he's selling NFTs, but instead of just getting a JPEG of a picture, you're getting a unique story behind the character and everything like that. So, I mean, if this is what it is and it's not an actual like series or anything, it's just an NFT, then yeah, I mean, I'm not all that interested. So.
Muted.
You're muted, yeah.
I will watch it to support him. If it's,
I mean, if it's a show or is it just the NFTs?
That's what I'm a little confused by too. So Eric K for $1.99 says, "She is just Valkyrie, not a god nor an Asgardian." Well, I thought Valkyrie was an Asgardian. Weren't the Valkyries like a warrior group of Asgardian women? Or am I wrong about that? I might be wrong about that. I don't know.
No, I was muted.
Yeah, that's fine. We're both old.
You know, I think they're the same species. I think I might be wrong.
Yeah.
I think they're like the species is Asgardian Valkyrie. I think that's how it is.
Right.
It's like not just straight Asgardian, but they're Asgardian Valkyrie.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So according to their typo-ridden website, for example, the front page claims that the holder can enjoy a story that is unique each time it is read. R-E-D. Okay. The holder will get a custom NFT image with its original story and be part of the animated series, curated entirely on the blockchain.
Okay, so it is an animated series then.
Yes. Yeah. But you get your own... the holder can enjoy a story that is unique. So that seems like a lot of work. Like he'll be like a lot of work for this one. But okay, so unsurprisingly, to anyone with even a passing familiarity with NFTs, which I do not, the website currently provides no actual details as to how each character will be integrated into the project's supposed story, nor any information as to what exactly its story is. Further, the NFTs themselves have yet to actually be minted, while links to the project's Discord, which are plastered across the site's various pages, all lead to an invalid web address. Oh, that sucks. I don't know, but it seems like, I don't know. He goes on to say, "Perhaps I need to clarify this company is creating an animated series and they have asked me to play the Panther, the lead role. So it is an animated series. Their official.
So this isn't his project. This is just something that he's
right. He's been hired to play a character.
Because I'm like saying, if he's getting into the whole NFT game and everything like that, I think any sort of goodwill that he's built back up is just going to go.
Right. But if he's just playing a character, the guy needs to work. So the company's Twitter account posted, we are ecstatic to announce that Vic Mignogna has accepted the lead role as Panther in our upcoming Humanals X series. We are launching our 2D NFTs soon with a special 3D animated version starring Vic himself. Okay. I mean, again, if, hold on. It's successfully realized that the series would be the first voice acting project for Mignogna, since he was fired from Funimation following accusations of sexual misconduct leveled against him by a number of individuals, including fellow anime dub voice actor Jamie Marchi and Monica Rao. What do you think? Now, I know a lot of people that support Vic and said that was a smear campaign.
Of course it was. He hugged a woman in line 8 years ago.
Yeah, it's pretty screwed up, dude. The guy was probably the most popular voice actor there for a while, and people wanted to knock him down. And because of the hashtag,
because he killed at conventions. That was the problem.
Yeah.
He would go there. He was a fan of the fans, and they don't like that.
Yeah. I am praying the man totally makes a massive comeback. Screw these, people using, believe all women and hashtag me too, using it to deplatform or get people fired that truly abuse that. Like, that is meant for women who actually have been abused, not to abuse other people for your own financial gain.
Yeah, well, they want to step on the backs of the women who are actually victimized in order to get themselves one peg higher in some sort of hierarchy.
No, yeah, right. Okay, so mortals were chosen by Odin. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, he refused to sleep with her, basically. I don't know, man. I don't know. But we'll see. I wish Vic the most. I mean, Vic was awesome enough to jump on Wes Moody's, right? Didn't he jump on one of Wes's streams?
Yeah, we were watching the last episode of the Star Trek thing, and then, we were essentially just gushing over the last thing, like, this is Star Trek, and one of his friends saw it, sent him the link to the video, and then started talking in the chat, and then we were like, well, why don't you come on and talk? Because we didn't believe it was him.
Right.
And then, he was in bed watching on his laptop, and he's just like, well, I won't go on screen because obvious reasons. And as soon as you heard your voice, you went, holy shit, that's Vic. Like, it's, yeah. And it was awesome just hearing, the love and the passion that he had for the work that he's done. And, he said even to this day, it's like people, every time they see him, they just want him to scream Kakarot.
Right.
Because he played Broly in Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
But yeah, and he went through all the details of, what it took to actually do the Star Trek series. And, they've got a story that's set in between the first and second film. It's a full story. It's ready to go. They just need funding for it because he wants everyone who worked on it to get paid because none of them got paid.
Wow.
It was a passion project. He's still got all the sets and everything down in his warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's still there and ready to go.
Right.
Obviously, with the unfortunate passing of a few of the cast members, it would obviously be recast. But yeah, like the guy is for the fans. That's the number one thing you got to understand when it comes to Vic. He's passionate, and because he's been attacked by left wings and right wings and defended against both, you would think that would give him more of he's liked by more, but he's hated by more for different things.
Right.
The left hate him for his religious beliefs, and the right hate him for not being religious enough.
Right. Right.
It's a weird thing, but yeah, the one thing that he's always been, he's loyal to his fans. And that's one thing I respect most about him.
And I respect that about him. He always did. Any YouTuber I know that was like, because I just got into anime probably in the last year, and I've watched a ton of stuff. I mostly love anything that's like someone either dies and goes into a different world or ends up in a computer. I love those. I don't know why. I love those. You know, but a lot of the first ones I watched were Vic, you know, Vic being the voice. And I, like I said, if my Sporking, the idea I have for a comic would probably be better as an animated series, Little Spork. I'm telling you, man, I would love to have him be the voice. Yeah, please sub to Vic, guys. He has a YouTube channel too.
By the power of Grey Spork.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'll tell you about it backstage. I have a really good idea. And definitely check out Wes Moody. Please, that is awesome. So Ancient One says 53 likes by far, only 7 more to go to 60 like hypes, everyone. So 25 people in here. If you haven't hit like yet, please do. And also, please share it out. Sporking News, how did you like Cowboy Bebop anime? The anime was great. I haven't watched all of it yet, but I really enjoyed what I've seen. I disliked the live action one. I kind of felt for the main actor though. Like you could tell he put a lot into it, but it just wasn't good.
Yeah, he's too old. That was the problem. He can't move around like Spike can. That was the problem.
Right.
Even though he tried. Not just that, I mean, if they got a second season, let's be clear, the whole Ed thing would have been a disaster because Ed does not translate to real life.
Right.
You cannot. Yeah.
Right. That like little guy, the little person. Yeah. See, that's where I left off. So I got to start back up. Yeah. I just, you know, anime isn't the easiest thing to make live action. I haven't seen, except for the only one I've seen that I've liked more than the actual anime, which I just started getting into the anime, so please don't kill me on that one. And I'm going to screw it up because I'm completely blanking on what it was called. It's about a samurai with a blade that's backwards. So the curved side where you would have the sharp edge, he actually has it flipped because he's such a badass, but he wanted to stop killing people.
I was going to say, yeah, it's the one where he doesn't want to kill people.
Yeah. I'm forgetting the name of it, though. Why do I suck today? Kenshin. Yes, thank you, Kenshin. That's it. I like that one a lot. I like the live action actually more than I liked what I've been seeing in the anime, but that's just because I'm thinking the anime is a little older and it's just, you know, getting used to that again. Bleach is pretty good. I like the live one though, so I don't know if other people did.
Rurouni Kenshin?
Kenshin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's worth bearing in mind that I am not based off the Marvel Comics Ancient One. I am very different. Yeah, I would hope so. Oh, here we go. TT says, give me the money and I will make a perfect anime to live action adaptation. Dude, let me get my channel a little bit bigger and we'll talk. We'll definitely talk. So what did I have in my title for this? I want to make sure I hit everything.
No House of Dragons trailer.
And that's it right there. No House of the Dragon. Where is this trailer? Like we had 30-second teaser that sucked. Like it's
dude, we saw like lava being poured into stuff. So
yeah, dude, I'm just so like, come on, man. It's comes out in August. I'm actually kind of excited to review it. Not really my hopes up for the show itself, but I'm excited to review it because I love that world. You know, that is one of my favorite. Westeros is or just all of A Song of Ice and Fire is like one of my favorite fantasy worlds ever. You know, if I'm not going to get the books, I mean,
there's certain things that I'm happy if I don't see, and that's one of them now. And it's really weird because, you know, I was such a huge Game of Thrones fan. Like I never read the books until the series come out.
Right.
And yeah, it was in between season 3 and 4. I read the books because that was when the last one came out.
Okay, so you read the books.
No, sorry, it was in between 4 and 5. So
well, the last one, I thought the last book came out right after the first season. I thought.
Yeah, after John died. That was when I started reading the books. I thought, oh well, I'll read the books and I'll find out what happens and I'll catch up by next season.
Okay.
Little did I know. But
that was the last book you were going to get.
they didn't put any of that in, which was a shame. I would have liked to seen that.
Right.
But the world itself, it's so weird that one action can taint everything.
Right. That's that Samurai one. I'm gonna watch
Samurai
it.
Champloo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shampoo.
that's great. That one. Yeah.
What is
there's
what
the two
is
of
this
them in
you're
that,
talking about? HBO Max to see trailer, I reckon. No. There is no. I got You know what? I'm gonna look right now. There is no new trailer for House of the Dragon.
We better check it now, quick.
That's what I'm doing. I'd be shocked if there's a new trailer. I'm gonna literally we'll watch it because I would be shocked. Oh, Batman! I forgot about that though. I started watching.
There was one that was 2 weeks ago, apparently. Was it? No. Okay.
Nothing new though. House of the Dragon. Okay.
No, the only thing I can see was 6 months ago.
Right. I see one thing, House of the Dragon, August 21st. I'm just going to play it real quick to see if it's anything new, but I doubt it. 1 minute. No, it looks like the same one. Hold on. Let me jump ahead a little bit.
But yeah, like the ending of season 8, that's just that rule. I mean, it killed 4 series dead.
Right. Right.
Like, all because they wanted to get a Star Wars thing out.
And
it's just like,
how did that
we
go?
don't have the time. And it's like, you can have the time. It's like, yeah, no time. It's like, dude, we have the time. We have the money. Make it good. And he's like, nope, can't be done.
That's what sucked. Dan and Dave. And it was more.
No, call them by their real names, Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. But Benioff was the worst one. DB Weiss was the one that actually brought to David Benioff the idea for this. Benioff must have had more connections. They got the lunch with George. You know, that's in, history there. Benioff, after the first season and all the acclaim, you could watch like those after the episode interviews, and you could just literally see the guy's ego get bigger and bigger and bigger, to the point where he talks like,
forgot about the Iron Fleet,
dude. I was just about to say that. Kind of forgot about the Iron Fleet, but he gets so much that he starts taking credit for like George's work.
That's the worst part about it. It's like, I made it better.
Yeah. Like the dude is garbage. And all you have to do is look at Tyrion. Season 1 Tyrion, season 8 Tyrion. 2 different characters. Give me season 1 any day.
Varys is the guy that's gonna get caught being, with his subterfuge, doing something so basic, and then just stand there while a dragon kills him.
Well, not even that. Like he would have at least some type of idea that he's going to get caught, and he just waits for them to come and get him.
Yeah, he doesn't cover up anything. Like it's a completely different character.
Right. It's ridiculous. What up, memes? Good channel right there, guys. Memes is, I like to call memes is the what do I call him? Oh crap!
He's a dude, bro.
Yeah, he is a dude, bro. But he's also devil's advocate. He always asks the question that like is the opposite of what everybody else is talking about, and I appreciate that. Without B5 to review, we have little screen time with memes. Yeah, I gotta say, like I'm so mixed with this House of the Dragon because first of all, they already pissed me off with the race swap. Making a Valerian a black person is the dumbest thing.
That makes sense. Logically, yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the dumbest move. Like you could have made any other people a black person. I would have been fine with the North, the Wildlings being black, the Stark, a black dude that's a Stark. Making a Valerian, any of the Valerians black, is dumb. And
yeah, well, I mean, it's just because they've been told that they look this way, it has to be this way. They're like, but what if it's not?
Right. I mean,
what if the baby in this whole scenario comes out looking Mexican?
Right. If you watch if you read any of George's writings, any time a Valerian, like a Targaryen or a Valerian, marries, mostly Targaryens, because that's the ones we see, marries somebody outside. Right. marries somebody outside of their family, literally out of the Valerian or even Targaryen line, the child always takes on the characteristics of the other parent. If they're Dornish, they're copper skin with dark hair and dark eyes, a mixture of one of those with light, eyes. But it's always obvious that they've been mixed with a different culture. Now you're taking the sea snake and making him a black man. So his son now looks like a biracial person. His grandchild will still have some of that look to him. And when it comes to a paternity case between Damien, the rogue prince, and that father, the child, I mean, you can't have people that don't look different or that look different do a paternity. They have to both look Valerian so it's believable. I don't know how many times I could say that and make it correct.
The only thing that they're going to do is that they're going to say that the Valerian side, no matter what it is, will be the stronger genes. The Valerians will always look like Valerians, whether you've got 10% or 100%. That's the way that they'll do it. And
the truth is the Valerian isn't the stronger gene. It always seems like the person takes on the characteristics, but that's what they'll do.
The genes were so fragile, they had to interbreed.
Right. Yeah. Handle race swap. I was fine with that. I was so fine. I mean,
you were fine with getting rid of the redheads. I see it.
Yeah, redheads. We're at 59. We are at 59 likes right now. Yes, we are. So if you haven't hit that like button, be the 60th. That'll be the first time first time on Monday. Thank you. That is the first time a Monday stream hit 60 live, I believe. So thank you guys. Thank you for hitting like. Thank you for being subscribed. And make sure you, when this is over, come back and just comment about something you liked or did not like about the stream. Soul Assassin, how I want all this woke shit to be over with. You and me both, my friend. You and me both.
It's weird that it's the only subgenre that's penetrated every subgenre.
Say that. What do you mean?
The wokeness.
Right.
It's the only subgenre that's penetrated every other subgenre. When they're bringing it into horror films and everything like that. It's
right. It makes no sense, dude. All right, so TT just sent this to me. And let's take a look at this. We'll take that off. I don't think I can blow it up anymore.
Embiggen it.
Yeah, it won't biggin. So it says, Thor Love and Thunder official synopsis. The film finds Thor, Chris Hemsworth, on a journey unlike anything he's ever faced. A quest for inner peace. But his retirement is interrupted by a galactic killer known as Gorr the God Butcher, who seeks the extinction of the gods. To combat the threat, Thor enlists the help of King Valkyrie, Korg, and ex-girlfriend Jane Foster, who, to Thor's surprise, inexplicably wields his magical hammer Mjolnir as the mighty Thor. Together they embark upon a harrowing cosmic adventure to uncover the mystery of the God Butcher's vengeance and stop him before it's too late. Be honest with you, doesn't sound like a bad movie. It's not going to be anything like that, though.
This is a weird thing. If he's fighting someone who can kill gods, why does he go to Jane for?
Right.
I mean, unless he wants her to science up some stuff.
I don't know, man. I don't get it. Don't get me wrong. I will watch it. I do. I know people don't believe this, but I go into everything open-minded. As much as, I'll be honest when I can't. And Thor is not one where I'm going to be in the background. I'll go in blank slate, watch it, see how it is. And I'll tell you right now, though, it is when the first thing bothers me, that's when I usually am I'm done. But I'll do my best not to do that. Yeah, Gorr is Christian Bale. And he doesn't look anything like Gorr in the comics because I guess Christian Bale, they want to see his face. You
can't make someone look like Gorr. That's the point.
He looks like an angry powder.
He looks like he did in Terminator when he was yelling at people. Very angry.
So, yeah. Well, don't forget, TT, they're introducing Zeus. They've already introduced in Moon Knight the pantheon of the Egyptian gods. You know,
Well,
so
when are they gonna bring in Kratos to kill all of them?
right.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right, take your time, man. So I don't know. Eric K says, Mr. Grant Gregory is talking penetration. Okay, I am listening again. Well, I'm glad you're listening again. Thor is not a freaking title. Thor is his name. Now, at the beginning, it is Odin who says, if you are worthy, you will gain the power of Thor. It doesn't mean you will become Thor himself. That's his name. He's Thor. So really, calling her the almighty Thor is ridiculous. She should just be called, Foster. The almighty Foster. It's like a crappy Australian beer that they send to the States in a huge can, so we enjoy it. Does Jane have the cancer like the comics? Well, they say Thor gave her the cancer. I don't know. What I'm guessing is if they do the cancer route, it will be because she had the reality stone or the ether inside of her. I can't imagine something different. Maybe he's drawn to million. Oh, maybe. I don't know. See, I'm at 60 likes, so I hope everybody else sees that. We are at, now it's back down to 58. Now we're down to 58. That's weird. Can we get to 57? I just read that, you jerk. Gore looks like Death from yes. Soul Assassin, perfect. I don't know if you thought of that or heard that somewhere, but that's exactly what he looks like. Holy crap. That's absolutely what he looks like. Yeah, he really is. End the culture war, legalize dueling. I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. A lot of people would shut up. I mean, or dueling one bullet style, or 10 paces, one bullet shoot, or like hand-to-hand combat, like your choice type thing.
Whichever one that you have a white glove and you smack someone in the face with first and go, I challenge you to a duel.
Yes. I throw my gauntlet down. I like that. Yeah, dude, I tried Foster's like twice as a kid. They're huge cans. That's why everyone bought them.
It's garbage.
What's your best Australian beer?
Probably an extra dry. It's called a Tui's extra dry, or also known as a Teddy.
A Teddy?
Yeah, Tui's extra dry, TED, and because we're Australian, we've got to either extend or abbreviate things. So yeah, right. A Teddy.
So now is that like a normal beer company, or is it like a micro company, like microbrew?
No, it's a normal one. It's Tui's. They make one called New, which is for New South Wales, which is my state, but it tastes like garbage. The Victorians have VB, Victorian Bitter. Queensland have 4X or water, as we call it. But yeah, and then South Australia doesn't really have much.
Okay. Yeah, keyboard versus sniper is true. What up, Zero? How you doing, Cruz? Good to see you. Great channel, guy. Great channel. Has some really good guests on. You got to check it out to see that. But please make sure you guys subscribe. There's some great channels in here, some great mods, which are now Sporkmotics. I love that one. Who came up with that? One of the ladies did. Your live counts as 61. I will go with that.
Yeah, so, mine says 61 as well.
Is this the same one? Teddy? Right? No?
Stratty. Best beer is a Stratty Bear.
Stratty Bear.
Never heard of that. The only thing we have bear is rum. That's a Bundaberg rum.
Right.
Which is a polar bear in the middle of Queensland.
Oh, wow. That definitely fits. Yeah. I would totally have Edwin. Dude, Edwin spelled EDCO. Let's show them respect. But Edwin, you would be shocked to know, is a grueling hand-to-hand Greco-Roman fighter. Yeah. Really big into Greco-Roman wrestling. I don't know why.
Maybe it's the wrestling side of things. Likes to get nice and hot and sweaty up close.
Always just says I have to, because he was like, let's wrestle. And I was like, okay. And he's like, come on, why aren't you in a loincloth? You got a baby oil up. And I was like, I don't know about this.
Makes sense. These are all legitimate things.
Yeah.
Donnie, if you're sumo wrestling, you have to put on a nappy. So
right. What's up, Neil? Plebes on Twitter are saying that Foster has been Thor for decades, but she's only been Thor in the comics. Right. Since 14. everything that they're leading into now has
Yeah,
only been around for about 10 years. Huh?
Yeah, 4 years. That's a decade, right?
I mean, it's, it's within the decade, but they're like, oh no, this goes back. Dude, you're so right. It's such bull. Like, they skipped over so many great Thor runs. I saw this though. I thought this was kind of funny. The CW's Arrowverse show, like Batwoman, will reportedly be rebooted. Final Crisis style event rumor.
Well, I think what they can do is take a page out of what Superman and Lois do. They're still connected within the world, but all the storylines from Supergirl are gone. So even though they've had a crossover of one character come through, I think
who came through on, because I haven't watched all the second season.
Diggle came through on an episode.
Who did?
John Diggle.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. He apparently he must have still had a full contract because he went to all 4 of the shows. So
right.
In the same week, because he's essentially their version of the Green Lantern. He's trying to figure out what's going on with the green ring he's got.
No shit.
But yeah, they've essentially separated themselves by literally just not saying anything about it. So I think that's where they're going to go when they're talking about a new style reboot.
Okay.
Because the Flash is having one more season, but it's going to be a half season for finale, kind of like what Arrow did to wrap up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
how many years has that been going on? I wish that kid Grant was the actual,
8 or 9. See, yeah, he's the worst Flash. He's terrible. I like the actor.
He's better than Ezra Miller.
Yeah, he's not as violent and he can sing. So.
So,
but yeah, because what do you call it? They axed Legends of Tomorrow, so that's finished.
Oh, it is.
Batwoman's done, and Flash has. So there's only Flash that's left because Black Lightning's finished as well.
That was a decent show.
So I think with the Flash being the last one that's left, apart from Superman and Lois, they're going to try and maybe incorporate some sort of world-ending event. That way, they leave the possibility open for another reboot.
Oh, look at that! 0 Hour Discussion says CW will capitalize on Kevin Conroy coming out. I didn't.
Okay, yeah, but dude, he's been. I think we've known about that since 2000.
It's been a long time, dude.
Yeah,
he's just not in your face.
He got invited to some panel, and they're like, "Oh my god, that means he's gay." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gay."
Yeah, like, so what?
So is my boyfriend.
Right? I hope he's gay because something's happening then. So I'm going to read a little of this. I just want to see what they have to say. Relatively. Yeah, I know, dude. I can't speak. New rumor claims that under possible restructuring of DC Entertainment, that producers Greg Berlanti and his Arrowverse shows on the CW will be rebooted. This rumor comes from longtime scooper Mikey Sutton, who does drop the knowledge on a lot of scoops on this stuff, during an appearance on Sai Abdul's YouTube channel back in February, discussing a complete restructuring of DC films and their television properties into a more cohesive unit that Sutton describes as DC Studios. As part of the discussion, Sutton states there are some changes when the CW shows end up on HBO Max. There's some massive rebooting going on. One of the things that Warner Brothers Discovery CEO Dave Zaslav is to have a cohesive universe between the TV shows and the films. So Batwoman and whatever surviving shows are going to be rebooted into kind of like the Flashpoint timeline that we were talking about. The reboot, even that's not gonna stick. He elaborates, because what Zaslav wants is as much as possible is to have all these shows in the same universe. Okay, so Sutton then says, so the Titans show and Superman and Lois, and there is a way of making them merge. We have all these storylines, you have crises, and should I say a final crisis, because that's going to start getting you guys going crazy. I don't know about that. But there's going to be a way of putting these shows except Matt Reeves in his own little pocket thingy, and they have to honor those old agreements anyways. So there is going to be the exceptions to the rule. You can't make J.J. Abrams all of a sudden force him into the new timeline. So they're trying to be Elseworlds that are going to be exceptions to the rule. So like his DC Dark, I'm guessing, will be something that's not in the main continuity, maybe. Sutton then reiterates, but again, we want to downplay sporadically. You're going to have these alternative pocket universes, but for the most part, there is going to be the DCEU. There's going to be a DCEU going forward, and connected universes. Yeah, because that's the way, they like it. Competing with Marvel. It's not a way of copying them, but it works. Well, kind of is. I mean, they tried to copy Marvel and jump way too fast into the, Justice League. They didn't take the time to create and grow their characters. And now they just probably want to jump into it again. Now, I hope they do. They reboot and go slow. But I don't know. I do not know. Let's see what you guys are saying. The lovely Sherry says, I just realized that Tessa Thompson's photo looked like, yes, perfect. The Men in Black scene. Yeah, it really does with Chris Hemsworth. That's funny. Mark says, some of those shows are horrible and they don't belong in continuity together. Which shows? I like Superman and Lois, or Lois and Superman. And people are going to hate me on this one, but I don't dislike Titans. I've actually I consider it not, maybe that's why, because I don't consider it part of the actual world. I consider it its own thing.
Titans isn't a part of the Arrowverse, though.
Right.
It's a completely separate thing. Titans is good for two specific reasons. We get our actual very first proper Robin.
Yeah.
And it shows the brutality and the violence of being a superhero.
That's what I took too.
Body. It has a huge pacing issue.
Oh,
my God! Yeah. It was 4 episodes into a 10-episode series before all 4 of them were together.
Yep. Yeah, and it's not. Don't get me wrong. It is not a great show, but I find myself, if there's new ones, I'm going to watch it just to see what happens.
I was a huge fan of the casting of Jason Todd. I thought it was completely different to how I thought it would go, but I did enjoy him as Red Hood. It was the biggest mistake they could have possibly done.
So stupid. He looked like a mini Red Hood. You know what I mean?
I like the fact that him in his first year as being a Robin.
Right.
And so he's still young, he's still small, and I mean he was supposed to be doing that for 10 years before the stuff happened. But it wasn't even with him a year. And then Batman goes to kill himself, and he's all, woe is me. It's just like bringing in Captain Friendzone from Game of Thrones as Batman was a mistake.
Yeah, he's too old.
Bringing him in as an old Bruce Wayne would have worked.
Yeah, but
if it was like a Batman Begins style,
right,
sort of thing.
Yeah, they went way too old with
Arkham and beat the Joker to death. What's it with all these new versions of Batman killing the Joker?
Yeah, right. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Batman finally going over okay, so the show does suck, but for some reason I watch it. And one of my more favorite characters is gone. The one that played Hawk, I actually liked him. Superboy having the fling with Blackfire is stupid. Superboy himself isn't bad.
Rightly cast.
Yeah, he looks like Superman. He looks like what you would think.
I mean, I might be shitting on this, but I'm talking about the later seasons. I do enjoy the series. I think the series is good. I just do not like. Wait, is this true?
Yeah, I'm looking that up right now.
Tyrese Gibbs, he'd be too old.
Yeah, he's way too old, but let's see.
Who are they going to get next? Tar Diggs? Jesus Christ. Anyway, the later seasons I didn't like because they went in a completely weird direction.
Right.
But the Hawk and Dove story, I absolutely love that, and the fact that they changed all that around. Also, it's got what's his name in it from Reacher. I love his character. Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Hawk was awesome. Hawk
it had so much good potential, and it didn't fall into conversations in hallways like a CW sort of trope. And then then they changed writers halfway through season 2, and then it went to shit.
Holy shit! It's all over the place.
Wait, so Mahershala is.
So I'm seeing it everywhere. I'm trying to find a website I know well. The Illuminati has it. Screen Rant. Well, Screen Rant has Sparks MCU rumors. We'll go with Screen Rant because I like to blame them if something's wrong. All right, let's back out of this and share this article real quick. So Screen Rant is... A lot of people are reporting this, but Screen Rant says Tyson Gibson sparks MCU Blade role rumors with vague new image post. Oh, okay. Weeks after appearing in Morbius, Tyson... I didn't even know he was in there. Tyson Gibson...
He was in the post-credit scene.
Was he really? As who?
Oh, no, in Eternals. He was Blade. In the...
Oh, no. This is saying weeks after appearing in Morbius, Tyson Gibson sparks speculation that he's been cast in the MCU as Blade. Who was he in Morbius? Tyson Gibson.
One of the coppers.
Oh, okay. Kappas. One of the Kappas. Tyson Gibson sparks speculation he's joining the MCU in Blade following a vague social media post. All right, so let's just get to the post. Okay.
Literally, the number one comment on the post is someone not going to tell him?
What's
like,
that?
in other words, someone's already been cast.
Right.
This is just him posting something. There's nothing about him replacing anything.
No.
This is from 22 hours ago.
Yeah, so he has himself, and then he says, I'm Blade, I'm the new Avenger, and we've all got a whole lot of vampires to kill. So, and he says, we on, though. I mean, he does say we on.
What does he want us to we on?
Is he Blade or is he just in the movie? You know, like, is he? I mean, that is kind of...
Maybe he's Whistler.
Oh. Huh. Does he come back and say anything else?
They offered that role to Wesley Snipes and he told him to go get fucked.
Yeah. He would have been good, though. I would have liked him to do it. I mean, Wesley Snipes still looks like he could play Blade. He does look like he could still do it. So, yes, from that post, it looks like he's saying, I'm in Blade, not I am Blade. But I can see why people think that. I guess Josh Brolin was up for Batman before Ben Affleck, too. I saw that one, too.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Okay,
what do you guys...
he's only 43 years old. He's not as old as I thought.
Who? Tyson?
Yeah, Tyrese.
He's younger than me. Holy crap, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Half the characters in Titan have now died and come back from the dead. The Lazarus pit, man.
No, it's not even that. Like, literally, they... Tim Drake
Aqualad
died and Tim Drake jumped off the train in the afterlife. And then...
oh, yeah, I forgot about those guys.
Yeah, him and Donna got saved by Hawk because he's like, I can't jump over the bridge with you. I've got another series to be in.
Yeah, really. That's pretty much it. That's definitely what happened. That's awesome. Just reboot the whole thing and come back fresh. I agree. Mark says, Superboy is a good casting. He has the right look, but his actions are off. He destroyed Blackfire's ship because he was so in love with her. Well,
yeah, it didn't make any sense.
But see, that was stupid, but I understood why. Like, he's kind of a baby. He's that's how they played it. Like, he's a child.
I know, but this is the problem. If you're going to say that he's got the mentality of a baby, you basically just said that this woman had sex with a baby.
Yes. Well, that's another dirty little thing they've done. So it's in season 3. Yeah, potential. It's too late. How hard is it just to bring back Wesley Snipes at this point? I mean... Or use Michael Jai White. Isn't that Urkel? He's pretty jacked. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I
had to get me on a rant there.
You know, like Mahershala Ali, the movie isn't out for another few years, I believe, like 2 years, I think.
Yeah, he'll be in his mid-50s by the time it comes out.
Yeah, man, and I get he's an active looking guy, but they should have went much younger. I don't know. And Tyson Gibson, Tyrese or whatever.
This is the thing I didn't even realize. We were saying that he's too old. He's 6 years younger than Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, like the thing about Tyrese though is like he's tried this before with Green Lantern. He's tried, like, is he just trying to get himself a job? Which I respect. Go for it, man. Like, totally go for it. Like, more power to you.
That's the thing. Like, Wesley Snipes could work. I mean, Wesley Snipes he's only 10 years older than him.
Right.
There's only 10 years difference between them.
Wow, Wesley Snipes is that young?
Yeah.
He's still in his 50s. I am Blade, Scott. I would play Blade. Totally. Why can't we race swap Blade into a white dude?
Well, you know? Or a white chick. We can get one of Damon, like one of the Wayans brothers, to play him.
Yeah.
As a white chick.
No, I knew who played Spawn. I was just joking. I like him he also played, wasn't he in The Dark Knight? He was the
oh yeah, he was one of the henchmen.
Yeah, he was one of the mob bosses.
That said, "I'm going to go get this ball," and then his friend did a magic trick with the pencil.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see if that one happens. So real quick again, hey, it's my show. I can go as fast as I want. What am I talking about? Johnny Depp trial. So there was a text message that was read, and I kind of want to read this. So close you son of a bitch. The fourth day of testimony in Johnny Depp's defamation lawsuit against his ex-wife has drawn to a close. Monday's proceedings opened with the second half of pre-recorded video testimony from Dr. David Kipper, who treated the couple during their marriage and still treats Depp for addiction. Testified he never witnessed abuse between the pair and recalled treating Depp's severed finger after a march. Never witnessed it, but did treat the severed finger. Where the actor later claimed that Heard threw the vodka bottle at him. The trial centered around Depp's claim that Heard defamed him by implying that he abused her in a 2018 column. Although she did not name him, lawyers claim her allegations have made it difficult for the actor to land movie roles. He's lost them. He's asking for $50 million.
I mean, he did lose the lead role in $1 billion franchise.
$2 billion franchises. Think about it. They kicked him from Pirates of the Caribbean and was going to go with the all-female cast. Still don't know what happened with that one. And they kicked him from the Harry Potter one. Fantastic Beasts.
True. Yeah, Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, dude. Oh, wow. That's really sad. Cristiano Ronaldo announces death of twin son. That's so sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry about that, people. It just shot me in the eye and I saw that. So Depp has previously lost the defamation, but that was in the UK. This is America. Where is the freaking... I want to hear about the... these thing about his penis here. Security guard recalls breaking up a fight between them. Court shown images of Depp's injuries. So yeah, him being injured. Security guard describes shift in Depp and Heard's relationship. Mr. Bett told the court that Depp and Heard's relationship was very happy at the beginning, but grew acrimonious over time. He said he witnessed an increase in arguments between the pair and claimed those incidents were most frequent when Heard was drinking. At one point, he said he told Heard, "This can't continue. You're either going to kill each other or you're going to be in jail." Mr. Bett also noted that Heard's friends were very nice to Depp, suggesting their attitudes had something to do with his generosity.
Well, I mean, he's a millionaire and he probably treated her friends well.
Mm-hmm. So security guard describes open door access to Depp. Bett said he was responsibilities have evolved over the course of roughly 8 years working with Depp, involving more and more travel as time went on. He said he had open door access to Depp both at home and on trips. Whatever he's at, it's mandatory that I have access to him. Okay, he's wearing that. I don't care about. Says Sean Bett. Yeah, we got that one. The security guy. Where the hell's the one about the... Damn it.
Clickbaited you in a title.
Did they really clickbait the shit out of me on that?
Mm-hmm.
Those son of a bitches. Come on. Did they really do that to me?
It's the Independent.
frickers
Of
got
course
me.
they did.
I mean, they literally say actor laughs at text about his penis, and none of that comes up.
Yeah. But if they say yes, it is. It's in the title.
Yeah, exactly. I'm looking this shit up. Granted, it's going to come up with that article probably first. No, it doesn't. Wow, they all have like the same exact title. That's really kind of weird.
Well, you've got to download the new algorithm, and
Yeah, right. That's pretty weird. The trial in Virginia Monday proceedings.
Even that picture that they put together makes it look like he's touching her inappropriately.
Right.
See that?
Look at this. Miss Lloyd has said she witnessed several incidents where Heard instigated fights with Depp. Asked for a ballpark, the nurse said she was unable to give a figure. However, she recalled one instance when Depp was going from room to room trying to remove himself from an argument while Heard continued following him. She indicated that this kind of situation occurred frequently. No shit. Court is shown video of his private island. That's kind of nice. Court is in action. Special guests outside the court. Who's the special guest? A snap by law and crime photographer Eric Benson captured the 2 leashed alpacas. That's had Justice for Johnny signs on them. Pretty cool. Learn from Miss Lloyd includes Depp fights with Heard.
Okay, yeah, there it is. It says Depp laughs at court, sees text.
Finally. So Depp broke into a small laugh when the court was shown a text message in which he told Miss Lloyd, "You can give me some morphine to see if my tongue and penis touch." The message was part of an apology after he had refused to see Miss Lloyd or anyone else earlier in the day. Johnny Depp laughs in court during testimony from his nurse, Debbie Lloyd, on April 18th. Show a text message in which he told Miss Lloyd, "You can give me some morphine to see if my tongue and penis touch." That would be one or the other. Huge. Right?
I'm trying to figure out
what that means.
Yeah. Okay. Hear me out. Maybe he was stretching one or the other to the point where it would normally hurt. The morphine was to cut the pain. Or maybe he was compressing his spine and bending himself over.
Right. Yeah, I got to agree. It is kind of depressing. Let's see. We got Aussie SMR multi-layered for $1.49, and it is a hot dog. Thank you very much. Seriously, I really appreciate any super chat, any super sticker, my channel member. You guys are the best. You really are. And guys, yes, definitely make sure you check out eHacker. He is a good friend of the channel. Always invites me on his Saturday show. It's just hard for me to do at 10:30 a.m. But the dude, he's one of the best. He really is. He's one of the best. Oh, we're at 65 likes now. 70. We're 5 away from 70. If you're new to the stream right now, please hit like.
Well, I've got 70 here.
You do have
71. 71.
I think this is the most likes we have ever gotten in a live on Monday. So thank you. We're breaking records left and right. The Ancient One, not MCU Ancient One, just to make sure you know. Somebody's got to keep track of the likes when given the chance. Helps prompt the live stream further. Yeah, it really does promote. So we are at the 70 like hype. Thank you, Ancient One. I really do appreciate that. And for all your trouble, Ancient One, please don't abuse this, but I'm adding you as a mod. I'm going to be actually going through my mods and getting rid of friends that are mods. people that don't show up anymore as mods. So please don't take it personal if I demod you. But people like, Soul Assassin and people like Eric K and now Ancient One, like they're always supporting and sharing links. And if you feel like you should be a mod, DM me because you most likely do. All right. So yeah, his penis will touch his tongue or something. I don't know.
The wizard.
He's a wizard.
His wand. Yeah.
This is another one I liked. Hold on. Before we call it a night. I don't know who this guy is, but the title got me. The Instagram guru effing his female followers to freedom.
That sounds like a nice bloke.
Right. The polyamorous cigar-chomping Benito Massaro allegedly brainwashed his most devoted followers. Well, let's find out. In May 2017, a friend sent, and this is by E.J. Dickinson on Rolling Stone. In May 2017, a friend sent Jada Electra, a 34-year-old California-based yoga teacher and Instagram influencer with about 75,000 followers, a video featuring a spiritual guru she'd never heard of before. The man was small, blonde, and sprightly, almost elfin in appearance. He spoke with a gentle Dutch accent, offering promises of self-actualization and reaching another plane of consciousness. They always do.
Yes, I know of this guy.
Is he a friend?
No. I know of him because he was memed in something. He was literally sitting there chewing on a cigar in a thing. He let's just say he looks like what the Aryan race thinks they all should look like.
Right.
So yeah.
Thank you, H1. I appreciate that, man. All right. Yeah. So this guy's one of those, like, does he look like, wait a minute, I missed what you said. Does he look like a guru or does he look like?
No. He's a good looking bloke, but he's just, he's a white, spiky head, blonde.
Is this him?
Fella. Yeah.
Okay. But
it looks a bit different to what I remember.
He kind of looks, and I'm saying kind of looks, I'm not saying he is, but he kind of looks like the actor from, you ever watch The Blacklist? He's one of the cops.
Yeah.
Like the cop that she's, like the lead guy in their unit. Kind of looks like him.
Yeah, sort of.
Sort of. All right. So although his teaching consisted of fairly generic spiritual cones, he looked nothing like a typical ethereal guru. On Instagram, he regularly showed off his fondness for cigars, fine blended whiskeys. He often posted photos of himself with his tanned arms snaked around the waist of one or more waffish mermaid-haired women, and with his toned biceps and Zach Morris-esque swoop of sun-kissed hair, he more closely resembled a pampered surfer boy whose dad had paid his way into Stanford than a spiritual leader. The guru name was Benito Massaro, and at first, Electra said she was profoundly unimpressed by him, describing his content as very mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are delicious. A lot of things he says are almost like riddles. To know everything is to know nothing, which means to know everything, she remembers. I never really found much value in that. I just didn't understand it. But Electra, who lives in Los Angeles at the time, trusted her friend and a fellow teacher at the Addiction Recovery Center where she worked. So for reasons even she can't quite understand, she followed Massaro on Instagram. It was like, okay, he's kind of attractive. He's young. He's my age. Maybe in a few years I'll get it. So after Massaro did an episode on his podcast, deconstructing the boundaries of traditional monogamy and plugging polyamory, Electra, who was in a failing relationship at the time, DM'd him to let him know how deeply it had affected her. They had a brief, polite exchange with his apparent penchant for tailored suits, high-end meals, and exotic Instagram-ready locals. Massaro persona all felt very Great Gatsby. He seemed very opposite of all the teachers that I had met and known that teach spirituality. He was in the fast lane, and I liked that attitude. That seemed refreshing. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. Following his girlfriend, so Corey Khatum on Instagram, offering her an hourly free Recca session. Okay. They had an instant connection, she said. And a few months later, seemingly out of the blue, Katuna invited her on a retreat, though she wouldn't tell her where it was and said she had to sign an NDA. It's going to be...
It's a relationship clause,
yeah,
essentially.
Really.
It's hilarious.
She wanted to go. One stipulation was that if she broke it, Masaru could sue for $300,000. Elektra was simultaneously repulsed and intrigued. I was kind of afraid, and I would get there and it would be a crazy orgy, and I'd be this like fresh mouse that they dropped into a cage. Then she remembered that a few months before she had gone to see the tarot card reader who had told her that would meet a man with a little older than her boyfriend who wasn't her soulmate. But okay, so she's still in a relationship. Okay, that's good. So blah, blah, blah. Which Gazette. Yes, if you probe beneath the surface, Masaru's teaching seemed bear the distinct marks of dark messianic complex. Wow. So what happened to this broad? Is that her? Wow, that's her. She fell for that, dude.
What the hell happened to her teeth?
Wow, those are bright teeth. I mean, she's an attractive young lady, though. I mean, if she didn't smile so much. One person.
Maybe that's what they needed. They needed a torch of a nighttime.
Yeah. Wow. Somebody died. So a lot of stuff. If you guys want to read it, go on. I lost interest really quick. I kind of wanted to know what happened to her, but I'm not seeing it.
Nah, we don't care anymore.
Yeah, I really don't care. Kind of lost interest. Most of you probably do too.
When she's basing her life decisions on a tarot card reading.
Yeah.
You're bound to run into some issues.
Right. Exactly. What's up, Johnny boy? Off topic, but that Blacklist guy is the human embodiment of Tintin. Holy shit, that's really perfect. It is. We're at 76 lights. Can we hit 80 before we close out, guys? Please. That'd be awesome if we can. So what is this the JPEG you sent me? This is the same guy?
This is the same guy. This is some of the things that he did to... This is the sort of guy that you can be.
So you could be like a Hugh Hefner boating guy. You could be the Joker guy, or just a normal dude who chews on stogies and drinks. Okay.
Yeah, this is he's on his guru page. This is part of his portfolio of what you can become.
Really? This is what you could become. What a loser.
Yeah, he's a prep. Give me a second.
Yeah, take your time. Yeah, he seems like a loser. Yeah, I don't know. I do know it's getting a little late. We just hit the 2-hour mark. So my producer, the great Mr. Grant Gregory, is a little busy right now, but I thank him for being here on my solo show because
you are welcome.
I do better bouncing off of other people. And one other person is
You're a bouncer. We've always said that about you.
I'm a bouncer. Ancient One says, okay, Sporking News Podcast, here is your welcoming message for the live chat in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Sporking News Podcast, our awesome Dork Fandom Defender channel. Check out, I like that. That's good. Thank you for hanging out with the Sporking News Podcast, our awesome Dork Fandom Defender channel. Please follow us, smash that like button, and enjoy the content. Thank you. You have done well, Ancient One. You have my approval. Thank you, sir. And still, some of the great ones are still here. Best beer is Stratty's beer. Just saying.
Dude, I've never heard of that.
No?
It must be some sort of joke because I've never heard it.
Well, I know that you know that I know. I love my chat. Guys, you have ruled tonight.
I know.
They know. They better know. They better know this.
Sporking. Now podcast is going by me.
I should really play that at the beginning of the show.
Really it's more of an intro than an outro.
It really is. And Eric K, I would love to tell you that you have been added to the outro, which is my channel members. You haven't, because Culture Casino is way too busy. Way too busy for me. Also, Sporking News Podcast, since you're going to end it soon, do you wish to raid another live stream? You know what? Great question. Let's see who's live right now. I'm live. Etep 101 Akui's live, guys. So let me get his live stream. I will put his live in there. So real quick, make sure you guys let him know this is a Sporking raid, but this is ETEP's live stream right now. Please make sure you guys go over there and tell him I said hi. I love you too, guys. I love you all. You're all the best. Thank you. God, you guys make me feel good about myself. All right. You all rock. Mr. Grant Gregory, you rock. I will see you guys Wednesday. We will have a dump, and then Saturday, another dump, and we'll keep this ball rolling, right? Mr. Grant Gregory, have a great night.
You too, brother.
Peace, everybody. You're the best. My chat's the best. And my members are even better. You're the best. I still love you all so much. Peace.